Yo guys, what's up? No good Suna. If you've seen the title of this, you probably know what this is about. If you are like an experienced player that has played for a while, but to this day, there's still a lot of people that don't know what R3 is, and I constantly get the question like, "What is R3? What is it?" Some people will do it and don't know what we're talking about. So I decided to make a video on a controversy on why this mechanic is very broken and why it's exploitable, and I'll be talking about it. Um, I'll be having gameplay of it in the background. I just woke up, so sorry if I sound a little weird. My head hurts like a bitch. I don't know why, but it just does. And I just woke up. It's fucking what 3 a.m. I woke up at 3 a.m. It's 3:45. I haven't been able to go back to sleep, so I'm like, fuck it. You know what? I was working on this video. Let me just finish up, see what I can do with it. So you're probably wondering what is R3, right? As if you're an inexperienced player, and I'll be showing stuff in the game in the background gameplay. I went into matches and I was fighting people, and I will show you why this is controversial to some people. A lot of people like to excuse it and they'll be like, "Oh, you're just bad. Just don't get hit." LOL. I'll be talking about it, right? Okay, the first thing to know about R3 is you need to have Awakening Meter to activate it. And when people refer to R3, they're not talking about when the little red icon is full that you can escape at any point in a combo without using stamina, right? Because you can do that when your awakening meter is full. No, that's not what they're talking about. When people are talking about R3, they talk about awakening mid combo. Uh, it's a team attack, right? But we call it R3. We just called it that since the beginning, I guess. Um, R3 is when, yeah, the characters come out to help you, and you can quick awaken, so you can ult at any point, and they're sitting there attacking the opponent. And I'll show you the old way people used to use it, because a very annoying point that people like to make, people that use R3 and they try to justify it, they'll be like, "But you used to use R3 back in the day." But let me quickly address that point. The way people used to use it now, or the way people the way people use it now versus the way people use it back then is way different. Way different. Uh, that's not to say we didn't use it, right? But then again, everyone really used it. It was a thing that everyone used, and Bandai even tried to stop it because they made changes to it, but they didn't make the right changes. Because like I said, like what, almost a year later now, people found a new way to use it and a more broken way to use it. So I'll be going over uh, what the new way is, and I'll show you examples here in a bit of like the old way people used to use it, just so you can see. And I'll use it live at one point as well, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, the old way versus the new way people use it. And you'll quickly start to understand why this is controversial, because these players that use it try to justify it. They try to tell me things like, "Well, Suna, you have no right to complain. You switch." I'm like, bro, switching is an intended mechanic. This is a 3v3 game. When you hit L2, you switch. That is an intended mechanic. R3 and the way it's used is not an intended mechanic. So now I'm going to show you some of the old ways people used R3 back in the day. Um, Ichigo being one of the prime abusers of this. And you're probably going to see the damage in 50%. That's not that bad, right? Um, but the only reason it really worked that well for Ichigo is because the supports continue to hit you after the team attack is over. And in a second, I'll give you some quick facts about why this makes it even more broken. But as you can see, Getsuga switches over Renji. At that point, he could have escaped. If this was a real player, he could have escaped. Once Renji started hitting him, Sanji could have escaped at any point there. You can activate it on guard, and the supports come out and they hold you still for an awakening, and you can ult. And so that's one of the more annoying things about it. I'm just going off of the clips here because I saved them just for this video. You can activate it on guard. There's so many ways to activate it, as you can see right there, full combo. And if I had someone like Goku, I could have continued the combo still. All right, see, you can activate it at really any point at the end of a combo, the moment you guard break someone. the down tilt, and the end of a tilt. You can activate it anywhere, really. Like any combo, up tilt, down tilt, at any point in the combo. And here's one of the more annoying ways people use it. They'll vanish, and then they'll activate it. But I waited till after the very first hit. Now I'm going to show you a quick example of me using the old way online on somebody real quick to show you that it still works, right? The more common way people use it is at the end of combos, and then I'll show you the new way people use it and why it's so broken. But let me give you some quick facts that helps back up the claim that R3 is broken. You only need half a meter. So once your bar turns from yellow to orange and you can awaken, you can R3. During R3, you have unlimited support, so you can call supports back to back to back to back. You can literally just spam switch if you wanted to, but it doesn't really do too much for you. And also, during the R3, you cannot escape. You wonder why these people get hit, and they're like, yo, why doesn't he just escape, right? You can't. You can't escape. I had some bum tell me that you can't. You can escape on Xbox. No, you cannot escape. You cannot escape. I did apologize to anyone I was doing this stuff to. And now I'm going to show you the new ways that people abuse this mechanic with these beautiful exploitable combos here in the background, right? Something I did forget to mention is that the supports only come out to help you if you have support available. If you don't, then you'll activate R3 by yourself, which is a dumb thing. You shouldn't be able to activate R3 by yourself. The whole point is a team attack. If you don't have support, you shouldn't be able to activate it. You should be able to escape out of it too, but whatever. So the new way people like to use R3 is they'll do it off of one hit, whether it be one hit in the air, one hit on the ground, just one hit, and they'll use support right before they ult. So that way the support comes out after the ult ends. And the reason it looks like they have more supports than usual is because you activate support before you ult. So that way after the ult, you technically still had unlimited support during the ult. So after the ult ends, it counts as you still having support, which doesn't make any sense. But yeah. And the reason this is pretty broken is because you can't escape out of it, as I've said before. There is one way to escape, and I'll mention this in a little bit here. But not only does using R3 make the game boring, the mechanic is just fucking broken. And people that try to that use this mechanic will try to defend it. We're like, you can escape, you can escape. The only way to truly escape R3 is if you have red meter. That means you have to have a full ult at every point in the match so that you can get out of it. If you do not have red meter, you cannot escape. And the opponent that likes to abuse this only needs to have half a meter and a support. They don't have to have the support there, but they have to have a support that works with the R3. Another dumb point that I think Checkmated and Lex were saying, because they said they're going to make a video on how to counter R3. They said that like 4 months ago, bro. I still have not seen the video how to counter it. What are they gonna say? Don't get hit. Have red meter at all times. They try to say that if you escape before the last hit, like or escape right before you get hit, like it doesn't put you in the R3. But that's stupid because you'll escape. You'll have no stamina, and then on top of that, like yeah, you'll be blocking the supports. But the whole point is to escape R3, not before R3. That doesn't count as escaping R3. It's a very dumbass point. All I'm saying is that you probably shouldn't be listening to someone who puts boo in B tier, Zix, and somebody who has plenty of videos of him using R3 and then getting mad about it. The Lex Mad series, shout out Tayway. Yo, that series is fucking funny as shit. Hey, yo, I'm waiting for season 3. um, but anyway, I digress. I'm about to show you a match versus Adjanti, who I just randomly found. I wanted to pick the toxic team for this video. And if you haven't subscribed to Adjanti, I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, that's my bad. Someone correct me if I'm not. Go sub to him. He's a very chill dude. Maybe I'll probably have his link in the bottom. Go sub to him. He's a pretty chill dude. Had the best Rukia in Jump Force, by the way. And just for him having to deal with this this very this very toxic team. Something I may have forgotten to add is that if you jump and hold square, the instant transmission that goes behind them, the perfect smash, whatever you want to call it, it actually knocks you out of guard, and you can activate R3 off of it, which is what you'll see me doing here. You're gonna see that he knows it's me, I know it's him, so we're gonna start doing a little like block thing in the air. So in conclusion, I'll say this because I'm gonna leave you off with this video without me having to do anything. If you use R3, you're probably a dog shit garbage player that relies on it to win. If you try to defend it, you're probably trash. The one thing I have seen people do with it is some really cool long combos where they make the whole team come in and do real things. Like they'll just keep switching, using supers and like doing really cool things. And the damage scales to like nothing. It does like no damage, but it looks really cool. And I can kind of defend that, but it's still very stupid. You can't escape. So there's that. You're gonna see me just abusing a bunch of stuff here against Najante. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. In conclusion, like I said, you're probably a dog shit player if you use R3. Yeah, that's it. And the whole point of this video was to better inform you, so that if you ever come across people using R3, you know what to expect, you know what to hold on to, you know what to watch out for. Like right here, you see hold square, boom, R3, and you see him immediately hit R3 himself so he can escape. Because if he didn't do that right there, he would have died. There is no other way around it. He would have died. And I mean, look at this. He's gonna punish me with his ult, but the only bad thing about this is that now you gotta watch out for it. Again, this is why it's such a stupid fucking mechanic to fight against. Cause look at that, and he couldn't move because Piccolo made him block. And this time he doesn't have R3 to save him. So why doesn't he escape, right? Exactly, he doesn't have red meter. So any people that are defending this, dog shit players. If you use it yourself, you're probably fucking trash at the game, right? Like there's a lot of other things you can do, like to make yourself a better player, and this isn't one of them. You're just relying on a broken ass mechanic that if it ever gets patched, I promise you I wouldn't be losing to some of these bums I fight on ranked. Anyway, this has been No Good Suna. That's all I really wanted to add. Go ahead and leave your opinion on it. Is it more broken than switching? Is it more broken than garbage cheese? It is more broken than garbage cheese. Just FYI. I'll make a video on garbage cheese and switch mechanics. And, anyway, yeah. Take care, y'all. Bye.
力なき弱者があがいて